Hi guys, how you doing? My name is Crystal. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome old subscribers, welcome new. And yes, today has been a bit of a trial. Yes, it has. It's been a bit of a trial to get through. I woke up this morning with a stonking, banging headache, and it looks like I'm going to finish the day with the same. But I'm not cross. I'm not miserable. I've actually had, out of the ruins, a lovely day. Alexa, what's the time, please?
The time is 3:08 p.m.
So around 2 o'clock, me, Crystal, took Max, my lovely chihuahua here, out for a walk, while my neighbour, in his Puma t-shirt, white, was indoors upstairs. Now this is relevant in case things happen. So basically, when he came back, he parked his car outside my bedroom window, and he started cleaning the car with bags, and because I lie down on my bed and I look out the window, so I heard a car pull up. There was my neighbour, big large man in a Puma t-shirt, cleaning his car out. Now the lady in the opposite flat, who has a blue car, I don't drive, I haven't got a car, she had her young granddaughter in the car. I don't see my grandkids. And she spoke to him. Very briefly, she spoke to him. I was led in my bed. My bed is right next to the window. Just led on top of it, resting. I had a headache. So he spoke to the woman opposite in the blue car, put rubbish in the bin. He came upstairs and he upstairs like he usually does. So I just ignored it, got on with things. I don't lose my temper anymore. I ignore people that are being rude and nasty to me, and I get on with what I'm going to do. So I got up off of the bed. Noticed it was time to walk Max around 2 o'clock, and I took him out, right? I went downstairs with Max, and in my post box, number 5, this white package to me, Crystal, from Cheddar. This has come from 34 Barrows Road in Cheddar. It's a company. I got a colouring book, an adult colouring book, I did, pass the time away, because I spend a lot of time by myself, or if not by myself, I'm with my mum, Jennifer. I will not be cajoled, pushed, or whatever, put into dangerous situations or forced to do anything against my will. And if I have to fight against it, I will. I've got 24 metallic pencils here, and they look really nice. Metallic pencils to go with my adult colouring book. I'm being forced to stay indoors because people are making me feel like I'm ugly and hideous, and I am not. I'm nothing of the kind. That's a form of control, and that's what happened to Princess Diana, people made her feel like she was fat, and she wasn't. She was far from it. At times Diana was anorexic. Chiltern Arts on the side. Chiltern Arts metallic pencils. I've got an adult colouring book, and I shall pass my time doing that. Right. So I left my parcel inside my box because my mail isn't delivered through the door. It's in a metallic box with a key, which is good. No one can pinch it. So I carried on walking, and the field was actually very, very vacant. By that I mean empty, until I started to come back home with Max. So he was able to walk by my side off the lead 3/4 of the way round the field, when an elderly lady, jogging, grey hair, cut short, really old, about 75, started jogging around the field with a backpack on her back. Now, it's very courageous when you're that old to go jogging by yourself. So she had a backpack on and she was going around the field by herself. Elderly lady with grey, cropped, short hair, shorter than mine. There was a male jogger and just that lady. So I started coming down towards the co-op. I'd seen Kim as I went onto the field. She was on her phone. Somebody had had a graduation day. So there was a coloured family and the daughter had a graduation hat on. Right? I don't carry my camera all the time outside. And on this occasion I didn't have my phone with me. And that's people's personal business. I don't want to do that anymore. I want to concentrate on video diaries, nature, boats, trains. What people do outside is their business, unless they involve me in it. So, you know, I'm not taking photos down this street or filming it because it's people's privacy and I appreciate that. So, I would describe it rather than show you pictures because I haven't got any. So it was a coloured family's graduation. She had a graduation hat on and they were going past the co-op as I was coming back home. So I carried on walking home and I noticed that his upstairs car had gone. So he'd gone out. And a tailor's van, so hold on, that's afterwards. So I noticed that his car had gone, he'd gone out whilst I was walking Max around the fields. Came up the stairs into my flat, felt okay, not miserable, not angry. Decided that I better go to the co-op because, you know, I just top things up and to get fresh air, to see people and you know what. So I went into the co-op, obviously left Max in the flat, went into the co-op and this is when it starts to go like it was going before this week, before I cut my hair. You know, it hasn't been so bad since I've cut my hair, but it's gone back now to what it was, right, before I chopped my hair off. So I walked up the street, fairly quiet, nobody about, goes in, two women, one grey-haired lady bends down, she's got a skirt on, she's seen to her bicycle, there's a girl sat down on a stone step. Goes into the co-op and I'm not looking at people, I just want to get my paper, get something to go with my, and I've forgotten the coffee. I went in there for coffee and I've forgotten it. So basically I went in there to get some bits and I'm going to have to go back out again because I forgot my coffee, but never mind, that's the reason I went in there. I forgot it. So I served myself, use self-service checkout, let everybody go to the counter. I mean, I couldn't serve myself. Put everything into my bags, and I was quite happy walking out of the co-op down the road, and then I noticed my bloody lolly had started melting and the stick, so I was messing around with the lolly. Then this tailor's van comes out of nowhere, and he's on his loudspeaker phone talking to a woman. Loud in my ears. Got Taylor written all over it in red. Taylor's. And it's going, on loudspeaker. Like they do in the taxis, you know, when the control operators talk to the bloke. So I've got that in my ear roll. I've had a headache all day. Just held it together, carried on. Now remember that Mr. Taylor's wearing a white t-shirt and I'm wearing this blue jumper. A guy in a white t-shirt looks over and slams the door like my mother does with the French windows. When I'm up there, she slams the French windows shut, slams the front door shut, and I just sit there quietly trying to carry on when it hurts my face. So this guy in a white t-shirt bangs the door shut. So it possibly isn't even my neighbour. But it looks like my neighbour is going, ugh, and he's got a white t-shirt on, so a bloke with a white t-shirt goes, ugh, looks at me as if I'm filth. And I just continue on my way and get into my flat. Now, I'm not angry. Obviously, my neighbour is going to come back at some point, with or without his children, and I'm feeling fine. But that is the way other people make it look like to me. But Marshall is my surname. My surname is not Taylor. And I'm a woman, and I do despise blokes treating me like I'm a woman, a man, when I'm a woman, like pushing me out the way, treating me like shit, and standing all over me. So I've got my pencils, and I was in the co-op at 2:51. Co-op Rochester Riverside, 2:51. I like to keep up on the news, so I got the Sun newspaper, and of course Prince Charles is on the front, next to a lovely babe. Charles Cashin bag probe. Look at that babe now. She won't look like that when she's 50. And this is what Charles looks like. He really should know better at the age of 70 plus. Just going through the newspaper very quickly, because I'll read it later on when I'm watching the TV. So I took my haircut from the Queen. She's had her hair cut short. I cut mine. Life's not all about good looks and plastic boobs. See you later.